Mr. Anderson.
See you again.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Marco's Movies channel. Today we're going to be reviewing The Matrix. Now, I'm going to be honest, I watched this movie for the very first time yesterday in a very dark hotel room, and this was one of the best movies experiences I've possibly ever had. The Matrix starts Keanu Reeves, Carrie-Anne Moss, and Lawrence Fishburne in an epic freaking sci-fi thriller. This is up there with Terminator 2, A Space Odyssey. This is up there with some of the most revolutionary movies of all time. This is just one of the best directed and shot movies of all time. Now, granted, some of the shots in this movie do not hold up today. I won't lie. There's some shots where I'm like, that looks like a PS1 video game. But that's like 5 to 10 shots in this movie. And the thing is, in 1999, those were revolutionary shots. And what they did to make these shots like still hold up is they zoom in the camera so much so they barely have to show the green screen animation, so it just makes it look like it's actually happening when in reality it's just shitty CGI. And now, this movie has some of the best action scenes ever. My personal favorite is the samurai fight between Lawrence Fishburne and Keanu Reeves' character when they're kind of in this like simulation and they're fighting. It's just so badass. So now I'm going to be getting into The Matrix plot spoilers. If you want to know, I'm giving this movie an A+. This is just revolutionary movie, one of the best movies ever made, but I just need to talk some spoilers right now. The basic plotline of The Matrix literally makes you question life in itself, as basically our life as we know it is not the true world. We are actually in a dream world. So basically Lawrence Fishburne finds Keanu Reeves, gives him a blue pill and a red pill. I think the blue pill, you swallow it and you stay in this like dream good world that you've been in forever. And then the red pill, you take that, you find out what the real world is. And in reality, the real world is just completely ran by freaking artificial intelligence robots, and it's just a shit. It's literally a wasteland, and I love it. I feel like the world in about 10 years is going to be it to this point. Hopefully my YouTube channel is decent by then, so I have to be living with freaking rods in the back of my head going into the Matrix. That'd actually be pretty fun, though. Also, another thing I wanted to mention in this review, the score to this movie is so underrated. When I watch videos about the best scores of all time, this should be in the top 3 in my opinion. The score is just it's like a sci-fi rap music. For some reason, that's what comes to mind. It's just like sci-fi, just hypnotism in this movie. Literally, the whole entire time of the movie, I was never bored once. I remember I had to pause the movie for a second to go use the bathroom, and I was like, the movie's about to end in 5 minutes. I mean, I thought this was going to be a 3.5 hour movie, because usually when I watch movies, I don't check the runtime. I just let them play, because sometimes the runtime is intimidating to me. God, the Matrix is such a great movie. I don't know how I've never seen it, because I love Keanu Reeves. I think Point Break is one of the best, most underrated action movies of all time, and then also Speed, and then John Wick is one of my favorites, and also another underrated action movie. Keanu Reeves gives a great performance. He literally has the same emotion throughout the whole entire movie. He's just, what? I don't believe it. That's not how life is. I don't believe it. No. And at the very end of the movie, he gives a smirk so small, but it's just a little thing. It's just a little bit noticeable. And you just know how badass Keanu Reeves is going to be in the actual world. So basically, Keanu Reeves beats the main enemy of the movie. How is the main enemy of the movie not talked about in the greatest movie villains of all time? Hugo Weaving is played as Agent Smith, and he's basically, it almost seems like he runs the whole Matrix. His agents and his 2 other agents are just everywhere, and they're trying to stop Keanu Reeves. And they technically kill Keanu Reeves. If it wasn't for the kiss by Carrie-Anne Moss, Keanu would have died, been stuck in the Matrix. No, he would have just been dead. What do I mean stuck in the Matrix? But, I mean, Hugo Weaving. The guy's freaking, I think he's Australian. He gives a perfect American accent. It's kind of like Christian Bale with his American accents. This Agent Smith should be talked about with some of the greatest action, most badass action. Just, he needs to be talked about more as one of the best supervillains of all time. He's just so serious, and Keanu Reeves is like He's like the very opposite of him almost, but he's still so similar. They both don't smile. They both wear all black. They're both badass. They both have superpowers. This age is hell. I mean, this movie is just so amazing. Also, something I learned while watching this movie is that Will Smith was going to be playing the character of Neo in this film. What? No, Keanu Reeves is Neo. I watched a video of Will Smith getting CGI'd in Keanu's face, and it just looks so... They did such a good job CGI'ing Will Smith's face onto Keanu's, and I cannot see it at all. It does not work at all. I think the most underrated performance in this movie, though, has to go to Lawrence Fishburne. I think he runs this movie. Now, one flaw I do have with the movie is that there's a lot of exposition. Lawrence Fishburne basically literally tells you what the Matrix is. And about an hour of this movie is just spent on what the Matrix is and freaking dialogue. There's really not any action scenes besides the Kung Fu one until the very last 15 minutes of this movie, which are some of the best action scenes of all time. You got Keanu Reeves doing cartwheels, picking up guns, shooting people, pulling out freaking guns out of his pockets. Like, where'd those come from? Overall, like I said, The Matrix is an A+ action movie. There's a couple flaws with expedition and stuff like that. Go check this movie out. If you've never seen this, I couldn't recommend this enough. Most of all, the shots hold up. And I watched this movie in 4K. One of the best 4K transitions ever. Go check this out, guys. One of the best movies ever. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you smash that subscribe button and click the notifications. Leave a comment down below. What's your favorite Keanu Reeves film of all time? Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys all have amazing days. And as always, keep watching movies.